Yes, this is from my Honda heads and my Acura heads. This is the B18C, one of the most legendary motors, maybe the most legendary Honda motor ever created. Especially, it's a four-cylinder in the 90s, especially in the late 90s, that made 200 horsepower, and it had variable timing electronic controller VTEC, to where you have a different camshaft profile at lower RPMs, and then when you get to higher RPMs, you have a higher camshaft profile where the lobes are obviously pushing down the valves more to let in more air. So under a certain RPM, you get better gas mileage and it's more streetable to drive. But then when you go to another RPM, that famous legendary VTEC kicks in, where the motor wakes up like a little monster inside of your car and revs all the way up to 8,000 RPM with one of the most beautiful notes any engine has ever made in its life. It came with a 10.6 to 1 compression ratio, which was high for the street back then. It also came with lightweight valves and reworked head compared to the regular B18. Also had very strong pistons and rods, even though they were not forged. Honda went through this motor and redid this motor. This was in the legendary Type R Integra, and it was just a motor that everyone wanted to have and still loves. The B18C is legendary for its balance and for how Honda went through the engine, took it apart, and worked on every little piece of the motor, tuning the balance of the inside of the motor, making sure things were lighter, making sure that this motor could rev to the moon. And you could do this for so long. It was very few motors when this motor came out that you could rev to the moon and drive every day reliably. Y'all got to put some respect on the B18C's name. You have to. If you a Honda head, I know what you're thinking right now. Look, you probably like, hey, I'm excited he's putting some respect on the B18C. I know what it is. This is a beautiful, legendary motor. We love the K20, but you can't forget about the B18. And when you turbocharge and you go over a certain amount of horsepower, we already know who the king is. Look, I don't want K20 people coming after me. Honda was going crazy with their NA all motor cars in the 90s. If you guys love Honda, let me know what you think in the comments. Am I gassing the B18 or is it the king? Let me know. Also follow me for more and follow the YouTube channel as well. B18 to the moon, baby.